I've recommended Paul to a couple of people in the past, an action coach to people in the past, because that focus as a leader is really important. And it's easy to get dragged into your day-to-day. And people often talk about working on the business and in the business. Well, ultimately, as a business owner, you do both. But having action coach and a coach behind you really does give you that focus to work on your business. We're a soft landscaping company that specialise in planting and landscaping across the new build sector. I purchased this business 3.5 years ago, having spent 30 years in corporate, and part of my corporate life was to work with a business coach, and I thought it was a good idea as I was taking on a new sector. Roller coaster. It was more around the fact that having somebody external that could have a sensible conversation around the business and how to firstly stabilise it and then start to think about growing it. I think it was that peer-to-peer relationship where somebody was able to give you straight advice and straight thought on what you were planning on doing. When you have a company of your own where you're looking to embed a new management team and work with them, it's really that trust that you're building up, and in that period of time it's an external view and voice that you can trust. It's something we continually worked on. We often talk about Paul's impertinent questions because he'll ask me the things that nobody else will ask, and that really helps us build for the future. Because we're continually working and we're meeting every week, we don't let those get out of hand, so there's always that, where are we getting with those goals? Have we actually done anything towards them? And as a business owner, I think that can sometimes run away from you, because who else is going to hold you accountable? It is lonely, because ultimately people that work with you want to do the best for the company and want to do the best for you as their leader. And I think sometimes it's that, as I said before, peer-to-peer relationship that makes you want to work with somebody and do a better job for them. I think the main thing is we have changed a lot of the management team, but also the processes and how we think about what we deliver. So that focus on creating profit, creating cash, and also creating structure for those that work within the business is completely changed. People that now work for us have a responsibility and they have ownership of what they've got. And the action coaches help me get to that point. Yeah, we have a very different culture now to silo working, very insular. We now have a company that's customer focused. We have processes that people own and they interact with each other. And I put a lot of that down to working with Action Coach. So when I purchased the company, it was loss making, and we were very unfocused on the business, and the customer had become the enemy a little bit. So we're now got to the point where we're profitable, we're continuing to grow our profit margins, and we're also creating more cash through the business, which again has stabilised what we do. And I think it's improved our relationship with our suppliers as well as our clients. Very exciting, yeah. I mean, the future is looking really good, and we're starting to look at new markets, new clients, and building the business. We're starting to look at new depots and expansion that way too. So the future is exciting, and we're really looking forward to 2024. Again, working with Action Coach. My wife and my son work with us. I think they'd say they see somebody a bit more focused on growth and becoming what we want to become, going where we want to go. And because we have that focus now, yeah, I'd say it was a bit more enjoyable.